Hey guys, I want to talk to you a little bit today about physical exercise and its importance in your life and just some perspective that I've developed over the years as to why exactly it's important. I think for most of us, the physical exercise or regular physical exercise, like it is somewhat of a challenge. It certainly takes effort. It certainly takes dedication, and it takes some sort of drive within you to want to go out and exert your body in such a fashion. I think we have all got, different levels of motivation as far as, what those reasons are concerned. But I'm just trying to share with you today about the motivation that I've found to incorporate this more regularly into my life and why it helps me. And once I adopted this new mindset, for some reason it became a lot easier, or I found more motivation to get out there and do physical exercise more regularly. And for the last year in my life, I've exercised more than I probably ever have in the last, let's say, 20 years. And I feel a lot better. And needless to say, I think we would all agree that our lives in many regards are just better when we're exercising regularly. So I want to just first talk a little bit about the progression of my mindset. When I was younger, I used to look at going and working out or exercising as just purely like an aesthetic, physical thing. Like I want to look good, right? So I'm going to go out and exercise. That was the motivation. And then at some point in life, my mindset changed and I started to think of it, well, I want to look good, but that's not the most paramount thing to me. I just want to be internally healthy, right? I want a long life. I want healthy insides. That's one of the things, of course, that will provide for this sort of thing. And then at some point, basically, like I'm saying, about a year ago, the light bulb really went on in my mind, and the mindset progressed to the realization that above all, and more so above anything else, the positives in exercise for me, or what gave me that motivation to get out there and do this more regularly, is the fact that exercise is like mental maintenance. It's like mindset maintenance. It is, as the title of the post is saying here, a keel for your mind, right? If you know what a keel is, it's a part of a ship that it's like a fin-looking thing that protrudes out the bottom side of the ship. You never see it because it's underwater, but it's there on most ships, and it has a heavy weight which keeps the center of gravity and the weight therefore more towards the bottom of the ship, which has a way of dampening out the effect of the waves and provides for stability about the ship. And this is really the mindset that I adopted. And like I said, what the light bulb that went on was when I realized that exercise was really more about, like I said, keeping a healthy mindset, keeping yourself centered, keeping yourself stress-free, keeping yourself just in a more upright mindset generally, and dealing with whatever stresses and emotions you had over the course of your week or your day or whatever. The exercise was a means of channeling that, let's say, and providing that much needed stability that I think we all need as we're being tossed around the violent wave action of the ocean of life that we're all living in. And I think if you can start to look at things that way, where it's just like it's a daily or a weekly, whatever frequency you can do it sort of thing that should be looked at as just brain maintenance or mind maintenance or mindset maintenance or soul maintenance, whatever you want to say. And the internal health and the external physical nice looking attributes are just fantastic byproducts of that. But like I said, in my mind at this point, the exercise is more about stress relief and mindset control than it is anything else. And like I said, I think if you can start to look at it that way, you might too find the motivation to get out there and do it more regularly. And I think you're going to be better off for obvious reasons, right? And interestingly, along the same time that I had these thoughts that I wanted to articulate and thought about putting together this post here, I came across an interesting article over the weekend, and there was just one little quote from it that I'm going to read to you, and there's a link down, bottom of the post here that I'll share, so you can go and read the article yourself. And I think I'm not going to try to argue the science behind this, and to be honest, this may or may not be scientifically provable or quantifiable or true, but it honestly doesn't matter, with my point being what I just said about your mindset control. But the quote here specifically says, it reads, "Cortisol, the stress hormone, only leaves your body through sweat or tears. Don't lose it, and it stays in your body in fat cells instead." So I just found that really interesting and correlatable to what I just said. The fact that you get yourself sweating in some fashion, it doesn't matter what you do, just some means of exercising specifically, and therefore sweating, is specifically what I'm talking about here. It's a means of relieving or releasing this stress hormone that would otherwise maybe do bad things to your body and certainly your mindset if it was left to remain inside of you. And therefore is furthermore, I think, reason why you should get out there and exercise and try to make yourself sweat a little bit regularly throughout the course of your week. Hopefully you're not, sitting there crying and shedding this cortisol through your tears every week. I don't think that would be healthy, but like I said, just the focus here being on mindset, keeping your mind in a good place, keeping a healthy mindset about you, I believe is largely correlatable and connectable, let's say, to the level of physical exercise that you're getting every week. So I hope that adds a little bit of motivation for you guys and girls out there to do more for yourself in this regard. So hope you're having a wonderful day. We'll talk to you real soon.